Hey everyone, welcome to the Happy Flosser podcast. My name is Billy Lunt. I am your host, and I am here to talk to you about all things dental hygiene to support you on your journey through the dental hygiene program. Welcome, so glad to have you. Hey, are you in dental hygiene school or just got your acceptance letter and just started dental hygiene school and you're worried about how you're going to fit it all in, what the evaluations are like, what the key strategies you need to set up in order to be successful? You don't want to have worked all this time to get accepted into dental hygiene school only to make some pretty major errors in your first and second semester. I've put together a course that will really help you set yourself straight right out of the gate and get yourself started on the right foot in dental hygiene school. Whether or not you're just entering school or you've done your prerequisites and you're just well on your way halfway through, this course is designed to help get you straight and keep you straight so that you can become a dental hygienist. Click the link in the show notes and check it out. Hey everyone. So I was sitting down to record an episode this morning, and when I was putting in all of the details of the episode, I realized that I'm starting my fourth year of podcasting, and I was just kind of blown away by that information. I just really couldn't believe it. So I took a little bit of time to do some reflection on, how the Happy Flosser podcast came to be, what motivates me to continue it, and I thought I would share that with you. So think back 4 years. Nobody probably wants to because it was 2020 and we were in the middle of the COVID pandemic. And I was faced with the challenge of really trying to help students finish up their program in a remote setting. And freshman students were in a different position as senior students. Senior students, it was okay, what can we do remotely to help you complete? And then freshman students had a lot more questions of, okay, what does this look like? What are my plans changing to? How am I going to navigate this? And for the first time, I felt like as a faculty member, I didn't have the answers for students. I had lots more questions myself and really didn't know what everything was going to look like. But I was quickly faced with the challenge of getting support for students, getting tutors for students, and really just meeting the challenges of how do I do this in a remote setting? And the podcast was born, right? I just said, well, I'll just start recording a podcast of all the different content that students struggle with or challenges that they face, and they can listen to it wherever they are. Uh, yeah. And so if you had asked me a decade ago if I was ever going to become a podcaster, the answer definitely I probably would have laughed and said, no, that's not on my bucket list of things to do. We're all very critical of our own voice and we don't think we sound good and all of that. And I just jumped into the vulnerability of the moment in 2020 and said, I don't care. This is what the students need. This is what I'm going to do. And you can certainly go back to some of my earlier episodes and listen. I definitely didn't know what I was doing. And I don't re-record any of those episodes because I think it's a great thing for people to see that it doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to try. You just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep pressing forward, keeping your focus on, what is your intention? What are you trying to accomplish? And guess what? If you work hard enough at something, you'll get better at it. Uh, I'd like to think that I've improved a lot in podcasting. I certainly have grown to enjoy it. So one of the things I'll say is I think it's a great example for you as a student or you as a professional, whoever is listening to this podcast, to say, step outside your comfortable zone, step outside, take the limits off yourself, consider what's possible. And maybe some of the things that you don't think are possible can be achievable if you just don't say that's something you never thought about doing, or don't say you can't. Just say, or maybe something sparks fear in you. Instead of leading with fear, I'd like to change that to maybe leading with curiosity or possibility. I really think that changing your mindset and just having a little shift in how you look at things can really open the doors and really help you come closer to reaching your fullest potential. And I'm not saying that the podcast has done that for me, but what it has done for me is it's helped me feel comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's helped me say, yeah, I guess that's something I can try. Maybe something I never thought about doing. Or talking to a complete stranger. I've met so many really gifted, talented, and remarkable people through networking on the podcast. All of these people with the intention of really meeting the needs of students, helping students reach their goals. One of the things that drive me internally is I know how hard dental hygiene school is. Man, it's hard. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. And so my obligation to students is to say, okay, you've done everything you can to get into the program, to get accepted into the program. Now I'm going to do everything I can to support you as you walk through the program. I'm going to do everything I can on the sidelines through this podcast to help support you, to meet you where you are, and to let you know sometimes you need someone who says, I believe you can do this. Sometimes you need someone that explains it in a different way in the middle of the night, cramming for an exam. You can listen to as many episodes as you want. You can rewind. Sorry, I just dated myself. You can repeat, back it up 30 seconds, listen to something again. All of those things I get so much joy from, knowing that no matter where you are, no matter where you are in your journey, no matter where you are on the planet, that I can help you. And I got to tell you, there's been a few times where I've said, I'm not sure if this is something I want to continue doing. And just at that moment, the universe will turn around and align me with a student, somebody on the other side of the planet, Australia, Canada, somewhere, anywhere on the globe, will reach out to me with an email or a direct message and say, hey, I don't know what I would have done without your podcast. It really got me through this last semester. I really appreciate all of the time and effort you put into it, because it is a labor of love. And it's those little loving messages that students send that keep me doing it. And I got to tell you, it's become like this really cool challenge of saying, okay, how can I pace myself and how can I keep, meeting the students where they are and really helping students along their journey, and what things should I be covering, and just when I'm like at a loss for what should I be recording for episodes, a student will reach out to me and say, hey, can you cover this content? So I just want to say thank you to all of you who contribute, all of you who take the time to say thank you, to leave a review. And same thing on my Etsy site. When someone goes on the Etsy site at the Happy Flosser and they download some of the study sheets that I've created as a result of this podcast, and they say, hey, by the way, I love your podcast. It's a 10. It's really helped me. Oh my gosh, that is what keeps my heart in the right place, right? My intentions are good and my talents are being used for something of good, right? So all of the years of doing dental hygiene just oozes out of me in this podcast. And if there's anything I can do to help you and I know that it's working, well, that's enough for me to hit the record button and do it again the next week. So I just wanted to use this time with you in this episode to really just offer a thank you to all of you, because I'm here for you. And I think actually you've been here for me more than I ever recognized would happen. And for that, I am just truly blessed, extremely grateful and appreciative. And for that and that alone, I will continue to hit the record button. Please send me a message. Continue to share what your needs are, what your struggles are. I'm here to help you. And if I can't help you, I will connect you with somebody who can. I'm always here to support you on your learning journey. And I'm so glad that we found one another. Bless you. I would invite you to send me any questions that you need answered. Questions come up when you listen to this podcast. I have a link in the show notes, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Also, I would appreciate a review if you have time to leave one. Thank you so much.